Now that we have some of the basics down, let's talk about bargain hunting. Hello there all you good beans, and I hope you're all having a great and the amazing week. I'm 16-Bit Ferret, and this week we're going to talk about some tips and strategies that can help you grow your collection without having to shell out all the cash that you thought you would have to shell out for it. These are some tips that are going to be helpful for people who are interested in collecting or hoarding along stuff, and some of these things are things that I do myself to add to my personal collection. So, with that said, let's head to part one. Part one. Price checking. We all have our favorite site to buy from, whether it be our local shop, a particular online seller and stuff. It's easy for us to get familiar and be like, you know what, I'm going to go here first, I'm going to buy here first, and I want to keep doing that right there. But when that happens is we put ourselves in a vision of tunnel vision, to where we only see that there instead of taking a step back, looking around and saying, oh, there's a deal over there. There's a deal over there. When you make yourself a list of the things that you're looking for, stop, take a step back and say, okay, I know what I'm looking for. Let's check not just this site, but check all these other sites and all these other shops. Now remember, do this with places that you know are reputable and have a good reputation. You don't want to go buy from some shady online individual and have something that's supposed to be near mint and it ends up coming back to you as damaged. That still upsets me about that Snorlax so much. Anyways, this is something that I do myself when I'm looking for particular things. And that will actually lead into our next section, auctions, part 2. Saying eBay sells stuff would be like saying that I like coffee. It's kind of obvious, and if something changed about that, then something clearly is really wrong there. I'm picking on eBay for this video as an example because we all know what it is. It's a platform you could buy, sell, and bid on auctions on, and sell things in an auction style. So this is brought up because it's a very beautiful way to get things for a bit of a cheaper price than you would expect. So I'm going to give a personal example. I myself, apart from working on getting a raw jungle first ed non-holo set, I'm also slowly working on getting a PSA 9 non-holo first ed rare jungle set. Because I like the set, I want to have it up on my wall just in a display case, but that's just me. Anyways, so I scored myself a PSA 9 first ed non-holo Vaporeon for $40 last month. Now mind you, this is from an auction. It wasn't buy it now and stuff, and these things, they normally sell for $60. So you're saying to yourself, wait, how did I score that kind of a deal? Well, this is tip number 1 when it comes to auction stuff. Find auctions that end at weird times. By weird times, I mean like way later in the day, like past like 8, 9, 10 p.m. and stuff. When you get past like the 9, 10 marker and stuff, people do not pay attention to it as much. So the thing with auctions also too is that most of the eyes that it gets is going to be right towards the tail end of it. So if it's at a weird time, people are going to not be so enticed to chase after it. And speaking of chasing, please, whatever you do, if you do get into a bidding war with someone, do not chase the bid. Yes, it is a wonderful thing and you're like, yeah, I won this bid. Yeah, I won this bid. Screw you, I got this right here. But the last thing you want to do is get into a pool noodle fight with somebody over who's going to throw the most money at a certain card. Because at that point, you'll look at your purchase, you'll look at your win, and you'll be like, I really don't want to spend this much money on this. And that's not a good feeling to have when it comes to adding stuff to your collection, because it'll go from something that's like super exciting and nice to have to something that you resent. I actually had this happen myself with a Poliwrath from the base set that I thought was a 99 2000 printing, but I was wrong because the picture in the bottom wasn't quite the best quality, so that was all on me. Tip number 2 when it comes to bidding on auctions and stuff, keep tabs on what you're having bids on. Yeah, it's cool having like bids on 5 different things and you only expect to maybe win 1. But what happens if you win 3? Or goodness knows, all 5? Would you be able to take care of winning all 5. Bid on things thinking that, okay, you might have a chance of winning this. Because you don't want to be put into a spot thinking, I'll just throw all my feelers out, and if whatever hits, it hits. If they all hit, you're going to be put into a bad bind to be like, oh crap, I got to figure out how to get this to work, I got to move some things around and stuff, and it can be nerve-wracking. It really can be nerve-wracking on some things. And that's going to be kind of it for this video, folks. It's kind of shorter than what I was expecting and stuff. Not as precise as I want it to be and stuff. We're kind of behind the ball this week. We got sick. We're kind of out of commission for a whole week, so that's why we didn't have anything out last week. So yeah. That's going to be it for this week, folks. And I want to say thank you all so much for watching. Now remember, next week we're going to talk about organization tips, and I'm going to throw a base set Charizard new paper shredder. Bye!